and I'm like the real dude.
What did you say?
Nothing. That's all. I just made you burgers, man. I'm already your bitch. Just
That's true. I hadn't seen him in a couple of months. He entered. I gave you a hug, and then I told you, well, you can start cooking.
Oh fuck! Sorry. That's my bad word. I'm playing Pano. So I played him last time. Let's try to do this better.
Oh, you sorry?
Yeah.
We gotta follow him.
Do your damn shit.
Oh man.
Do your damn job.
Where's Eric? Where's 6?
Yeah, at the bottom. Probably.
Eric's always a bottom, man.
The bottom page. No, that's like the top one.
We should be here somewhere, no? It's not on the first page?
Nice, like.
Where's Eric?
Guys, my rating is low, but it's not that low. Actually, it's pretty low.
So that's me already.
Jesus.
It can't be that bad.
You're a bit mediocre. If I see this like this.
What, did you see him? His name?
I did not see him. Maybe if you go, oh, he's 2,500. Look at the 2,500.
Well, I'm losing my rating in these.
Oh, then he's below me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm losing rating in those chessbrah shows.
2,500.
2,500.
Yeah.
Even lower.
Yeah,
Jesus.
page 72.
Eric Hansen is hiding on the 4th page of chess.com.
Fuck.
Okay, well.
Alright, then give me some.
We're playing. Okay, that's the casual battle with.
He's playing 90.
Mario.
What the hell am I doing here? I have a. Okay, I need to play fast. I'm calling it, guys. This is gonna be a dirty game. This is gonna be.
Well, this is a dirty position. Like, there's not much to do here, so.
To be like a little turtle. Wait.
Eric, exactly. You've got to be like a little turtle. That's exactly what I was looking for.
Like
here.
a little shit. You have to be like.
Promise.
I don't know about the
these
shit.
Dutch guys are on the bottle.
You gotta turtle your way out of this or into this. I don't know.
This might be trash talking, but I have 2 Dutch guys here affecting my play. Oh fuck. Oh, shit.
Bigfoot commentating. Well.
With my lovely assistant here. You have to do it like an SPL. You know.
It reminds me, like Eric played Pano Mario before. He's got a solid position over here.
It's like a white Benoni if you look at it. All the pawns put up.
Could
pawn
get
missing.
a little bit unpleasant if
It's
he's
got a
not
bit
careful.
ugly, but it's Eric. He'll find a way.
Take. I have rook b8 in the end. Otherwise, I'll play rook a7. I want to defend with.
He's
I wanna defend with the
consolidating.
2
It's
rooks.
very good what he just did. Very good. Very
Thank you.
nice move. Queen a5.
I think he's gonna look for a breakthrough on the king side. To be fair, maybe swap his rook around. The king f2, rook h1. Yep.
It's been a while since I've seen Pano Mario play in a tournament.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, well we're going to
One
opposite
question.
color bishops.
Exactly.
It's not really getting
Somewhere. Open line.
open file on the H file. Okay.
Yeah, use that to your advantage.
Well, I mean, as soon as he's going there, Eric's gonna go there.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Okay, well,
And he's only 8 steps behind. There's nothing wrong with that. Just put a little pressure.
I'm nervous as shit, guys. I'm gonna play queen e7, bishop f4, and give the dick. But I don't.
I like it.
Go for buddy!
Whoa.
I like black's pawn structure way more than white's pawn structure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is really good.
It's way more solid.
Oh, this is horrible.
Less holes in there.
You can even look to give up that piece.
Gotta find the right angle here, eh?
You do have to find the right angle. I'm glad that you know that,
Gotta find
Robin.
the right angle to fork over here.
You can look up to give up the b7 pawn.
Is he gonna play e6? No, I can take that. Okay. Although that's a draw. Is he gonna bail out for a draw? Shit.
Oh, Eric's up on time. Almost 10 seconds now.
That's a first.
That's a first. Well, he's doing very well. He's doing very well.
I should consider playing what, something like queen. I feel like I need.
I know what you're thinking. You should do it. You should do it right now.
Yeah.
You have to start strong, dudes.
Nice.
I want to play queen f4, and I'm considering to play rook a8 and give up the b7.
Exactly, dude. Exactly.
Okay, queen
As
f4.
long as you have h2 covered with your queen.
Let's get him
For the
passive.
fast pin. Oh, this is good.
And I want to play bishop d2. Okay, check.
Yeah, there she goes, boys. There she goes.
And that's a rook.
It's a rook for Mr. Hansen.
Mr. Eric Hansen.
Want to take on b6.
Yeah.
Play rook here.
Yeah. The kid just woke up, but can't tell it. I can tell it.
do it.
He knows how to wake.
Still has he's even on the clock. Still looking for
Oh,
that nasty
nice move.
piece.
Whoa.
Ooh, sexy, sexy.
Very nice.
Up. Easy win, boys. Easy win.
Fantastic play, to be honest.
Exactly. Well, I told him everything I know, so of course he's playing fantastically.
I don't have auto queen? What's this?
Oh, no.
What's this? This is a chessbrah stream! And here we take down Ponomaryov. Game 1.
But
Woo!
not
Yeah.
respecting the handsome.
What's going on
Not
here?
respecting.
What the hell?
Not respect.
Whoa!
No respect.
What a
boys.
start by Eric, though. I'm very proud of this. Yeah, yeah.
There he goes.
Oh, and it went in, boys.
There
It
we
went
go,
in.
boys.
What a start.
Madness, who?
That's a big result.
That is a
Put on
really
Mario.
big
That's a former world champion, buddy. Whoa.
Mr. Hansen.
Cheers, boys. Guys, I'm having a
How do you
drink.
feel about that, Eric?
I'm getting the vodka out. Here we go. No, I'm not. Until I lose. Never mind. I'll get the bottle, though.
Buddy, did you seriously not have auto queen on?
You might want to change that.
You might want to change that for
exactly, right now.
for future games, but what a start, boys.
What a start by Eric Hansen, boys.
Oh, it's a
He
bit early
danced
to
through
drink,
the room.
but we'll see.
You're kind of missing something.
Micah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you can also write on this one.
Oh, I'm the chat, boys.
You're always you're
I am
always
the
a
chat
lurker.
man.
You're
I
always
am,
a
dudes.
lurker. You're a keyboard warrior.
I'm the keyboard warrior.
That's a big one, eh, buddy? You don't always wake up at 11 a.m. like that or whatever it is.
I
What,
woke
what's
up at
that? No,
12. I
one.
got about 12. So, yeah.
It's one.
Let's raise our giraffes. Raise our giraffes, boys. For the one and only Draft Hunter. Let's see through new games, dude. Let's poke through with you, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see
let's-
what's up. Let's
Oh,
see
I have to
what's
set
up.
auto queen, huh?
Oh, new game,
Oh,
new game.
here we go. Fenderine.
Who's
Who's
that?
that?
Okay, let's check
It's
on
a
who this
Russian
is.
bastard, that's for sure.
It's Maxim Chigayev. I don't know him, but
An
I know that
international
Eric
smash
is probably familiar with him.
Alright, we're gonna go for a simple Caracan defensively. Let's see how Mr. Hansen will react.
Oh, and we've got this
pushing it through.
hybrid French stuff
Exactly.
going on.
Is this something Eric knows a lot about?
No!
This is something that Eric won some games as white because of stuff I showed him in the past, actually.
Hmm.
Well,
Interesting.
is that true, Robin?
Is this what you showed him?
No. That's not what I showed him. So,
Interesting stuff. He's trying out some new things, you know. We can see Fender and panicking already.
well, okay, it's not such a bad position.
It's not.
It's not.
That's a pretty good.
You got the
side
you got the
pressure.
pawn back, but
Yeah.
but it's a position, you know.
It's a position.
Yeah.
Very nice commentating, dude. It's a position. It's like a nasty d6 square I'm on my knight at. That's what I think about.
Oh,
I want to play bishop f4 after knight f5. Oh, you can just take here, eh?
that's
I-
only
I didn't
Yeah, it's
actually
a new
think.
one.
I didn't actually think about that.
Noidok.
Noidok.
Is
Just
that a
subscribe.
chessbrah?
It's a
Wow.
chessbrah.
Is it chessbrah? Well, I'd say you can play the streamer, but
Buddy.
at the moment.
Buddy, you're getting some new folks.
Yeah, man. You're getting into
Folks,
the-
there's some new folks in here. Playing bishop d4. I want to provoke e5 to weaken.
Look at the sexy dark square control. Eric has it all.
He's got it all.
Yeah, unless
Yeah.
he straights the bishops.
I think he also has a nicer haircut than Ponomariov actually, but
You mean I pull it off better because
Eric,
I was the first one to
No,
use
no,
that.
Let me clear this
Yeah,
up.
let me clear it out, dude.
Let me clear this up.
He's all about it.
Eric and Ponomariov share a same haircut, and there's been a lot of debating whether Pono is pulling it off the right way. so
Well,
I think this was just a sign from Eric saying, "Hey buddy, you might want to take a couple lessons from this Canadian pal."
from a real chess player.
Yeah.
Well, I think you have a pretty
Looks
big
like
mouth.
Eric over here is actually taking over, boys.
Looks pretty good, dude. Nice queenside attack,
Whoa,
pushing those
That's
pawns.
a nice move, eh?
But going back on the haircuts, you have a pretty big mouth for someone who has a haircut like a lesbian barista. According to the chat, you know, it's not what I was.
That's a while ago.
That's
That was I think we all gotta go back to the basics, to our to working at Starbucks once in a while, and figuring out how that works. You know.
Exactly. Ooh, nasty boys. He's taking over completely. Black has all his pieces on the king side, doing absolutely nothing. at this
Absolutely
particular
jack
moment.
shit.
And look at those
Look at
two
those-
free pawns.
Yeah.
on
Eric's
A and
gotta
B.
speed up a little bit, but
He's gonna take his dildo out of his ass and start putting a dildo in his ass. And keep going at it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can't.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't agree anymore, buddy.
Don't agree anymore.
Couldn't agree anymore.
It's hard to play with you, monkeys.
Eric, planning to speed it up anytime now.
Exactly. It's very important that knight covers the b8 square, so we can put his bishop on b6. One of these days.
Yeah. Okay, and now things are getting confusing. Now things are getting quite confusing.
Really confusing. But he's up. Eric is up a lot.
He's up a bunch of pawns.
But he's also down on time.
Down on
So-
time. So he's got to get that speed up.
Exactly.
Very strange move there.
A lot of things can happen in time pressure. I mean, you know that game against Churchilla that I played when you had the 24 hours?
Who the hell's Chuchila?
Is it like
It's Gorilla.
Gorilla Churchilla, you know? It's like a burrito snack.
Chuchila, Chuchila, la 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 la.
Romanian bro.
La
I ate breakfast too,
Chuchila, Chuchila, la 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 la. La la
Come on,
la
Eric.
chila, la la
Beat
la
him.
chila.
Come on.
I'm gonna play King C2. Da 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 da. La 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 la.
Well, that was a bit seen here.
Oh,
Nice
Eric's just got to
move.
control the nerves, but he's
That
got
is
this
really-
game
he
in
has
the pocket.
all the squares.
Do, 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 do. Rook d2, rook d4, checkmate! Schachmat! Rook d2, rook d4, rook d2, rook d4.
That's a very fair statement there. It's a very fair statement.
Very accurate statement.
Very accurate.
Very accurate statement. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
There
trapper
you
boy.
go. Nobody knows where the fat man goes. It looks pretty fat, please.
Oh,
Oh, I
And
see
I-
a trade coming.
see some things coming here, buddy.
I see him too. What does Eric see?
Okay, I'll just do it.
That's what I saw, so it's not the best move, but whatever. You know. Get him, Eric!
It's a bit of a time scramble. It's a bit of a
Exactly.
mud wrestle.
Up.
We'll see how she goes. Eh?
There we go, boys. There we go. He is the pre-move master of 2016, Mr. Eric Hansen. Woo. Up. Yeah,
Oh,
take
oh,
that shit.
there she goes,
Take-
there she
go,
goes.
Go, go, go,
And
go,
now
go,
show
Eric.
that speed. Show that speed, boys.
Show that speed, buddy.
Come on.
He doesn't know where to go. He's trapped. Get this fucker in the corner. Oh, he knows this. He's on to this. 1 second. 1.8 seconds. Let's do it. Don't stalemate him.
Yes,
There we go.
yes, yes,
there we go.
Woo!
God, there we go.
Boss! 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 Woo!
Buddy, you have some. I don't know. He's just wrecking.
He's on
players.
fire.
He's on fire. I don't even know what to say, boys.
He gave a
I'm not gonna say anything. I let the moves speak for themselves.
Here we go.
Oh! No stopping here. No stopping here.
Don't stop the duelist train. Who is duelist? Is that?
Duelist. We're gonna find it. It looks like Danny Dubov to me. Danny Dubster.
Oh, it's
Danny Dubster
it's
from
a young bro.
from Russia.
It's a young.
It's a young pal, but I think Eric's
got
familiar
this.
with his tricks, you know.
Got this tricks up his sleeve. Don't worry about it. Eric's got this. This is the part where you explain about the opening.
Oh
which I
yeah.
know nothing
So
about,
this is kind of opening I'm not really familiar with either, but I'm pretty sure Eric's got it all covered, as you can probably tell by the speed he's playing with currently.
Exactly.
So we're getting into kind of a Maroxy structure. Black has good control over the center. White's planning to cock sprint with b4 over here.
I see it. He's preparing it. Maybe a rook b2, b1 to start it up.
Definitely trying to sprint on that side of the board.
Oh, here we go.
And there we see it. And there's some funny stuff on e5 that might take place in these types of situations. But knowing Eric, it's
exactly. He knows everything about
I
this.
mean,
You know,
it's not a.
to us this looked like a shit position.
Yeah.
But Eric has it all covered.
Eric. You know, let's not forget about the Canadian theory.
Exactly.
We've got Canadian shops coming to the Netherlands as well. Did you know that?
So? No, I didn't know.
Some kind of beaver shop or something.
Beaver
like
shop.
That.
I thought a moose shop.
Well, you know, it's probably all coming. You know.
It's all the same.
So nice little positional sacrifice there by Eric, going for the endgame where he has pressure against the c pawn, and of course that passed a pawn. That's always something that's
something yes.
You know, that's what you're playing.
I have such a lost position
like
here.
Black has like a black bishop that's gonna control the square.
No, and you see, you know, you gotta sprint her down and.
By the way, I didn't realize I could castle. I for some reason I thought I couldn't castle.
Oh, that's one of the main moves you can do in chess, but we'll talk about that after this game, Eric. Don't worry about it.
Well, as you can see, this knight is really doing some damage.
Exactly. As a control over
as
a
control
lot of squares.
over all sorts of squares, and as we all know, you know, it doesn't really matter how many pawns are down.
C4 and rook a3. Oh man, this is disgusting. This is my bad.
There's always some counterplay. You gotta keep up. You gotta stay optimistic. You know.
Very nice.
What's a pawn?
Exactly.
In Blitz? What's 2 pawns? You know.
At least you're up in time.
Yeah, we're up in time. We're not up in time. Well, we've got spirit.
Yeah,
we've got spirit,
spirit,
boys. Come on.
We've got spirits. Let's hear it.
So
this is all under control. I mean, all rook endgames are control. So just exchange the bishop and knight.
What do we see over here?
Oh.
Are
Are
we getting a pawn back? You
It
know,
looks like
a pawn is worth a lot. You know,
Yeah,
a pawn
it's
is
like-
worth a lot in these days. Yeah.
Almost a queen. I mean, look at
Any
Eric
pawn-
realizes he has no more pieces left, so he throws in his king.
Yeah.
He's like, fuck this shit. I'll throw in my king as an extra technique.
Yeah,
Let's go, boys. It looks like. Oh, he didn't fall for a nasty trick.
Oh, but he's sprinting to the other side, and you know
Exactly.
when you make a little sprint like that, things can get a little funny. You know, I'm not sure how, but
That's very accurate commentating. I'm glad I have you by my side. Where's my burger?
I'm not sure where your burger is, buddy. But we were dealing with a serious situation over here.
Well, we have faith
We have faith.
in our Canadian God.
Yeah. Lots of faith.
Lots of
Yeah, and sometimes you gotta sprint back
Yeah.
to go forward, you know?
You know what I think? I think this is like a
Rook d8 and
You know-
then king f4.
official loss. He knows like, I'm gonna lose my third game, which is calculated from the start. Lose my third game. I'm gonna beat all these IMs who are
Yeah, yeah.
2400. Fuck.
No, it's
Through the
called
Swiss
it's
system.
called a Swiss gambit.
Exactly.
It's called a Swiss
the
gambit.
Swiss gambit.
Yeah. And Eric is very cultured,
And
you know.
Eric's
been around the block in Europe, you know. All sorts of
He has
European
been.
stuff been going on in his
that
life.
has been.
Yeah. Well,
Very
that's
well
what we
played.
said, boys.
Yeah, very
I
nice,
mean, a
Eric.
little Swiss gambit once upon a
Yeah,
time, you
I
know,
mean,
that
no
doesn't hurt
worries.
anyone. We've all been there before.
Very well. Very
Let's
nice
not-
play.
Let's not forget about
Well
those
played.
first two games. You got a little bit a little bit of trouble in that opening.
I'm
Didn't
playing slow in every game, but this is this. I knew about this, by the way. It's
Talk-
really bad. It's really bad.
got a little confused.
Thankfully, Eric's motivation isn't crushed. He's still up. He's still chipper.
And some people are saying Eric should play the Burger Gambit. The fans mastered by me. Yeah. Oh, we might
The
see a little bit more.
inventor.
We might see a little bit of that Burger Gambit later. Eric's gonna consolidate in the coming games. Let's not forget he's still doing fine. He beat two very strong players, especially the first player. That's nothing to joke about.
Exactly.
Well, there's nothing. You know,
Nothing to worry about.
It's all in the game. It's all in the
Still
game.
still
You know,
winning.
it's taking a couple of hits. It's part of it. It's part of the job.
Makes
It's
you a
part of the
man,
job.
Eric.
Makes you a man.
And you're very manly. So, any other games that are very interesting to see?
I don't
Give
know.
it a
It's
throw.
like because it's 3+0. We're thinking like, oh, are there any other
Yeah.
games going on? And then when you think you're gonna look at another game, the next round starts because it's just, it's a countdown.
It's very accurate. Alright, let's analyze this. What is Eric's strategy now? Will you play like very aggressive?
Well,
You
Eric.
can't draw.
No.
You can't draw.
Eric is continuing to play very aggressive, obviously, and I think what he wanted to do is have Danny Dupes do a little patrolling for him. So Danny Dupes is now gonna take a couple of big shots. Eric's gonna then grind them down all the way to the bottom of the standings.
Exactly.
And then sooner or later, one of the guys is gonna take a little hit into Danny Dupes, and then it's up to Eric to take that guy down. So there was a lot of strategy involved here, and
Something we can't comprehend.
no,
yet.
it's not something we can comprehend quite yet.
Well, Lawrence Trent has 3 out of 3 probably, so that's
Daddy.
the way she's going.
That's
Yeah.
not Daddy.
Maybe it's a draw here.
Daddy playing?
Daddy?
Eric, is Daddy playing?
Lawrence.
No, Shahade.
Daddy.
It's your daddy.
Oh, you said Daddy. I thought it said Danny.
Daddy
I'm not
Shahade.
sure.
You know he beat Caruana on stream?
He did?
Yeah, there was a party at with Eric and Yasser and Caruana. And Shahade beat him on stream, like in the nasty opening.
Whoa, well,
So he's also his daddy.
I would not really like to bring this up right now. Maybe when we had a little bit more to drink, we could revitalize this topic. But
Fair
I think the nastiest thing we all know didn't happen to Caruana there.
Shahade is playing. What's Shahade's score? He's probably somewhere at the top.
Yeah. Did Discount Robin call Greg Shahade daddy? Yeah.
Yep, he's daddy.
Well, whilst we're having a little break, you've been, you were a chessbrah in, Southeast Asia, that region. You were doing a little bit of research for the society.
For society there.
For society.
I agree.
Do you have anything to share with us of your trip? How long was it? 4 or 5 months?
4 or 5 months.
In
Yeah,
Taiwan.
it's been
In
a long-
Taiwan.
it's been a long
Taiwan
time.
number 1.
My advice, guys, after all my months in Taiwan, the first advice I can give you is when you pull out your anal beads, yeah, don't pull it out like you're starting a lawnmower, because that hurts like. No, in all seriousness. Are we starting yet? Because I want to get out of this real fast. Yeah. What's the biggest thing in Taiwan I can share about the food, the women? I don't know what the audience would like to hear. You know.
Yeah, if you have any questions for Bigfoot about Taiwan or what he's up to in general.
Exactly.
See Jack Snipe? Oh, it's
Yeah,
a lot of good players
that's
over
your
here.
boy,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
Jack Snipe.
The Jack Snipe. See him up there.
That's Bok. It's a Bok.
That's Bok.
That's Bokkie.
Jack Snipe.
Oh, Eric's playing.
Eric's playing.
Go
Eric's
for
playing.
it.
Where? Whoa.
Oh.
What's going
Yeah,
on
you
here?
just blew him away, dude. That was his game.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, back
We're gonna
to page 72.
Page 72, showing Eric. Eric Hansen over here. No, I gotta refollow
Ah.
to check out the trade. He's playing against Arthur Chicks, which I think.
He's gonna do knight takes and knight d5.
Yeah, Arthur Nixon, some 2600 dude from Latvia. Not a familiar name to the crowd, I think, but a decent player. And I think he's playing in the French league right now, so he's taking some time off from regular chess to try to beat up our agent over here. But I don't think that's happening. We see a hedgehog, which is something that the Canadians like to play.
I don't like to play that, actually. That's
Well,
a mon and Doctor.
something that they play a lot anyway. Eric doesn't like it, but has been quite successful with it.
Well, Eric's not really a defensive player, but if he needs to play
No,
defensive...
but that's the trick. The hedgehog is not really a defensive opening, though.
No, it's
it's
only
one
can
where you
explode,
sprint,
so-
where you're ready to sprint at any point. One of those explosive openings.
Exactly.
Why did not go for e5 there? Okay.
Oh,
Would have been a serious move.
oh.
Knight e2. Okay. Well, I think
Interesting.
we're starting to sprint over here.
We're gonna,
Like I said, we're gonna
start concrete.
we're gonna explode. Yep, gaining some space.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
And yeah, you know, things are getting complicated. It's the way she goes.
They're getting tense.
They're getting tense. There's a bunch of knights jumping around
The
White's
board.
position.
Exactly.
White's position specifically. Got knight d3, knight takes a2, all sorts of
Nasty things. Maybe you can
all
sneak
sorts of
in
stuff.
a bishop
Well, we've
a6.
got the bishops now. Like this type of thing.
Exactly.
Normally, you would think that it's long-term compensation. Especially in Blitz, this looks very, very pleasant for black.
Exactly. And it's a
Uh,
nice d4 scrap.
White
for
might be
knight.
able to stabilize this, but it's not going to be easy. Very nice knight on d4. Okay, this is compensation. Like there's
Very
not,
nice compensation.
nothing to worry about. A pawn is pawn down is okay for this.
Yep, bishop on a6.
Yep.
White is probably looking forward to play b4 at some point and then put some real pressure on a d4 knight. But at the moment, White doesn't seem to fight the right moves. The little chicken dance has started.
Okay.
Okay, White's a bit overextending, but
Yeah.
no, because they always rush for the opening,
Yeah, it's
as
not,
any grandmaster does.
it's not a normal rate of play though, because you know, around this point you got to play very fast, and the positions are really complicated.
Very
So
complicated.
it's all about keeping your cool around this stage of the game. And so far, I like what Eric's doing.
It's gonna put some pressure on that on the d file. White does that also. He really wants to probably
Yeah,
gonna
although
break
it's
through.
it's always black who's
Yeah.
first to pull out. You know, it's
Well-
always black initiating to pull out here. So
White is probably looking forward to play b4 at some point and then put some real pressure on a d4 knight. But at the moment, White doesn't seem to fight the right moves. The little chicken dance has started.
okay.
Okay, White's a bit overextending, but
Yeah, and the play is moving to another direction.
Yep.
Okay.
okay.
It remains complicated, a little bit weird what's happening here, but
It's there's
no,
also
they're
time
very
pressure.
they're very long time. So
There's very low in time, so
yep. Oh, he's pulling out, boys. He's pulling out.
Here he goes.
Here goes the play.
Play of a century.
Well, he lost the
Sacrifice,
exchange, but there's some
there's compensation.
there's some tricks. There's some tricks.
There's definitely some tricks. Yep,
Yeah.
it would have gone late if not.
How fast is Eric? That's the question.
He's really fast. Can he give those
There's a
checks?
rook hanging.
Like it's 99 2. 2 seconds, boys. He's gonna give up the queen. He's gonna run his rook forward. Can he flag it? Can he flag the bastard?
Oh! Instant classic! Instant
There we
classic!
go, boys!
Whoa!
Nasty Lefang tricks. Shout out to Lefang Hua FM.
Yeah.
You definitely taught this fucker a lesson. Giving the queen up, not even
Yeah,
trading
Queen
for the pawn.
F2, that's a
Queen
little
F2,
dirty,
nasty
isn't it? It's
move.
a little dirty one.
Nasty move, boys. So nasty.
You gotta keep the position until 10 seconds left, and then you pull out the junk.
You gotta pull out the big. Then you gotta pull that knight out, buddy. Well, you know you can't pull out too soon. That we all learned.
Dude,
that.
I don't get a single break. This is
You don't get a
non-stop.
second of
Whoa.
rest. Play the long game, and instead of
Very
being rewarded for playing a tense long game,
Exactly.
gotta push right through again. So
So,
time
GM,
to pull one in again, boys.
the Russians are coming, boys. Who is this one?
This is Alexander Galkin. He's not a very well-known grandmaster from Russia, and
Your average Joe.
yeah, he is pretty much your average Joe. I would
average
say
grandmaster.
your average grandmaster, you know. It's been around for a while, but not someone Eric should be afraid of by any means.
Ah, he's got this in the bag, yo. After that nice, sexy
Yeah.
win, he's in the mood, boys. I can see it. I can see his tense face. He wants it. He wants to play Magnus. I mean, it's probably his only chance in life to play Magnus for a mediocre player like his status. So, of course, Eric, we believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
You can do this.
Yeah.
Fuck him up. Can we see a nasty Queen A1 here? Is that
Queen
a thing?
A1 is definitely
Is that a thing here?
definitely something to consider very soon. And as we can see, Eric once again doesn't like the hedgehog, but is always
He always plays
but always initiates it anyway.
Good as white.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. This is an ugly hedgehog too. I don't
Oh
like it.
no.
You kind of look like an ugly hedgehog, actually.
It kind of looks like a hedgehog.
Yeah, kind of reminds
Someone
me
of my level who doesn't understand positioning that good, it looks like matchup. From both sides, actually.
I'm forced to make strange moves here. Maybe I should have played Rook C1 first. Yeah, I should have played Rook C1 first. Anyways, I want to play B4 or D4 next move. I'm only playing the hedgehog because I like targets and I like that it's complicated positions that you can't play really quickly.
Really fast.
Yeah. no,
He's an
no.
older player.
I mean, you actually can play quickly, but then you might be making mistakes. So let's try to prolong things just a little bit more.
Time is even. I like
If
where
B5,
it's going.
I like
95.
this position.
I do need to stretch.
This is a very nice hedgehog.
Yeah, if he has to play Bishop A7,
It's a little weird, yeah.
he has
Well,
nothing to do on that diagonal. It's pretty
I
good for white.
believe.
White's concentrating his fire on E5 at this point. He's gonna look up to look at that queen side
Well,
play.
he's trying to
because-
pull some similar
Yeah.
stuff as before, right?
I mean,
and he's planning to jump in with those with the
If knight D5, I'm considering to play bishop A3, knight B4. I calculate. Oh, okay.
both
Well,
bishops.
Oh,
Now
well,
he's
this looks like something a little passive. A little
something
passive.
nasty. Yeah.
Looks a little passive.
But will Eric give up the exchange for the double pawn? Of course he won't.
I want
It's a
to play
very strong bishop. Keep up the pressure. It's an interesting. I like this. White's queen. Cannot take there. Queen just E7. Takes the pawn on C4.
Oh, I'm loving it. I'm
Oh,
loving it.
loving it.
I'm enjoying this.
This
I'm
is like
enjoying this.
McDonald's, boys. I'm loving it.
I think this is just a very good game so far.
D6 looking very fresh from
No,
the
it
knights.
looks
it's
like.
all it's all
I mean,
coming
do
together.
you see that bishop
Yeah.
on A7?
It's all coming together.
What's going on there? Like, how do you put a bishop on A7 and then, you know, you receive B5,
Yeah.
you're gonna go A5? Okay, buddy. Okay. Well, Eric's thinking right now, you can pull that Russian stuff with me. I don't care. You know, I have no problem with that, buddy.
There we go, boys.
Oh, there we go. Some tactics.
He even played.
Oh, this is-
Ooh, this is nice.
Ah, and Black's getting outclassed.
Outclassed
Whoa.
on so many levels.
On so many levels.
You might think, well, but he has.
Oh, Eric.
Oh,
you know,
and he won.
The one thing I want to stress out, Eric's experience in Russia is limited, but He's had some good times over there, and it showed. It showed. This was
showed
an
a lot.
easy game.
Easy game.
Let's not underestimate this guy. This is a very decent 2600 Grandmaster.
Yep.
Made it look like nothing.
Made it look like absolute dog shit. Very nice play from Mr. Hansen. Very nice play. Can't see what he still has in his offers. He's 4 and 5 currently.
4 and 5.
4 and 5, boys. 4 and 5.
And I'm getting another beer, boys.
That's pretty nice. I appreciate it. Boys, Eric's gone. I'm alone on the stream now, which is quite intense. Eric, you still there, buddy?
I am back. I am back in the chair,
Back
my
to
friend.
business. How many rounds are in this game? Because it's an hour game, right?
It's 11 rounds.
Exactly. Well, I hope you're awake now, boy, because you're doing pretty decent. You're doing pretty well.
So
and
far,
you should be able to.
so
You have
good.
it in your own hand, man. You have this in your own hand, so. Let's see the standings here.
There's
We
a lot
have
of players in
Eric
there.
Hansen.
Eric Hansen.
Mr. Eric Hansen is now tied for second place. Nobody is 100% in the
And
match.
who's that? Who's the number
That's-
one?
First place is Casper Drozdowski, Robin. I believe he's your age.
Casper Drozdowski is my age, and he even lived in the Netherlands for a little bit. Haven't seen the kid for a while, so I'm a little bit surprised by this. I think he's a Grandmaster now, and
He's an IM, yeah.
he's an IM?
Yeah,
Really?
He's still not a Grandmaster?
right.
Whoa. Oh.
Actually, the guys in first place are players I've never heard of. That's Asala, Madabar. Who's Madabar? Don't know who he is.
Ah, it's true. Well, I do suggest everyone to look up Casper Drozdowski for the sake of, well, you'll find out.
For the sake of you will find out.
Where are the top players?
We have 3 players for 4.5 out of 5, and we have only Verdenotte, who is this pal?
I mean, guys like Wesley are losing. I find that very hard to believe. Wesley's really good, but who
Well,
knows?
it's-
Only Gawain Jones.
No, Gawain Jones is normal. He's a good player.
Yeah, but he's the only one who is who might be.
Well,
100%.
whoa.
He's the only one that
He can actually jump to 5 still, though.
Ooh,
Playing Daniel Naroditsky, and
He's-
he's totally winning.
he's totally winning.
He's actually about, like, Daniel's gonna resign right now.
He's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh.
But that was not even stalemate, though.
It was? No, it wasn't still late. See, I'll get hyped for nothing, boys.
Nepomniashchi's on
Fine,
4.5.
fine.
Okay, Nepomniashchi's on 4.5. That's good. You know, it's always strange when you have
It's
a
a-
top Blitz event and the top Blitz players are losing to guys I've never heard of. It's always.
Well, 3+0, though, I don't know.
But the young guys are pretty used to that. I mean, Nepo, stuff like that. Okay,
It's
Here we go.
Well, he's playing against Genghis Khan.
I'm playing against Perez Ponza from
Yeah.
Argentina.
Well, he's calling himself Genghis Khan. And the kid is Argentinian. I don't know if I've seen him when we were in South America. I think I might have. But he's had very good results, especially online.
He's a pretty famous chess player on chess.com when it comes to bullet. So we have to see Eric trying to win something in the early opening and middle game, and try to build that out because he's a pretty. He's
Oh, and
a pretty
Eric,
fast
Eric
thinking.
immediately going for that central, going for the center. I like it. And Mr. Ponza is looking for some endgames over here.
Yep.
2 bishops. All right. Well, there's something to say for
For the
white
bishop
here,
there.
but black has nice squares on d4 and f4.
Exactly.
It's gonna depend a little bit on. how
Black
much-
has to look on to maybe close off the queen side and then make them place on
It
the king side.
depends if white's in time to get a pawn breakthrough, like
Exactly.
f4 or something like that. That might grant him
That
some
would equalize the
something of an-
position. Well, actually,
maybe
give
even-
give white a small edge.
Yeah.
With the 2 bishops.
Yeah. Can't forget about development either. King f7 is a good move. And now, gotta find the right way to get your pieces out. Where's the knight on g8 gonna go?
It's gonna go to e7, my friend. It's gonna go to
That's what I was
e7 next
expecting,
time.
buddy.
It's always good to test them.
Yeah. Well, Eric likes to play with the two bishops, but in this game he was kind of forced to play with the two knights.
Well, at this very moment, the two bishops aren't very active.
No, and he's
looking down to.
he's actually just picking up some material over here, so there's not much.
I look away for 1 second.
Yeah,
and,
there's not much to say for those two bishops
Exactly.
as long as you're up material.
Now there's no need to hold that double pawn.
King
You're just
C1
gonna trade them
is a
off.
bit of an odd move as well.
Open that e-file. There we go, boys.
He's sprinting back. Okay, he's gonna try to hold this for as long as possible and stretch this game out.
I mean, it's not easy for black.
No, it's not easy.
It's
for
a very
Black,
difficult position.
but he has time. He has time.
He has very much time. Bishop A1, very good move. Still looking forward to play that Bishop E4 to close off that e-file. When the possibility arises.
Derek Hansen doesn't understand why Eric Hansen played French. Well, because he's got a good position now, buddy. And so far, it's just a bit of shuffling. Eric's gaining a little bit of space here.
Yep.
And this
There
looks like a
I
little
blundered.
bit better,
I
but
blundered.
he would be able to maintain the balance here probably.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually we're seeing a
It's not-
transition,
it's not bad.
into a better rook ending.
Better book ending for black. Black is up a pawn. It's a double pawn, but we still have the same number of islands.
Well, I'm liking black's position a
The
lot
time
here.
is
This a
the
very,
same.
very good position.
Yep, black's queen is king is more active. Can be more active. It's nice move. Nice move. Secret, yep.
Question is if white's gonna be forced to be passive, or whoa, big
Oh.
decision there on white's part.
And he's
I'm
he
very
takes
surprised.
it. Takes it without a
Very
hesitation.
surprised. I'm very surprised. This should not be this should not be a thing.
Very well. Black's looking forward to put his king on c4. And now
But
it's just empty.
Remember, it's gonna be a tempo game,
Yeah.
but black has two of them, so we're gonna
Yeah,
find
this
out.
this pawn here on f6 is gonna be the game changer because he can never get his Zugzwang.
Ooh, another strange decision.
Very
here.
nice, very interesting moves.
C4 is just an incredibly bad
Yeah.
move.
I mean,
It's an incredibly bad
cannot
move.
break through on this
Yeah,
on
and
this queen
Eric's
side.
picking it up, boys.
Yeah, you can just push his king up and it's
This
an
is
easy win, boys.
Absolutely easy win now.
We have Genghis Khan is breaking down, boys.
Yeah, and he
And he
resigned,
resigns.
and it was a smooth win by Eric there.
Very smooth.
Got a
win by
little bit
Eric.
worried for a second when he
For a
blundered the exchange, but smoothly transitioned into that winning rook ending. And I think after f3 that must have been a win.
I think after f3 it is very, very good, yeah.
Yeah, well,
So
this-
it turned out okay, but I totally forgot. Well, playing against two bishops is annoying in Blitz, that's
To
for
be
sure.
honest with you, I think Eric calculated exactly that exchange. He's like, well, this is an exchange. This is in my preference. I'll speed up the game. I'll do it easy like that.
Well, he did ease his job a little bit because he got rid of those bishops, and after that was easier to calculate. But it happened to be very, very good for black, which was nice, you know. because it's
Robin
like-
liked my opening there.
Yeah, I liked it. I don't know if I like it in hindsight, but I thought e5 was a funky move.
It's a very aggressive move.
E5 in the opening?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's theory. Oh. It is
I thought
aggressive.
It was a decent. I like the knights there. I mean, if you're in time to
To
stop
fi-
f4, if you can stop f4, then the position you got was very good.
Let's go
The
back
knight
to
d4, I liked it.
Ferdinand.
Harashiva
Seeds.
and Barani Banjan, both and Tapico. 3 guys subscribed. War of Ideas subbed for 5 months, and Just Made 19 for 2 months. And New Doc, new subs. So we got about 6 subs or resubs. Thanks guys for supporting the stream, especially these 2 Dutch guys eating burgers off of stream donations. Thank you for supporting their weight gain campaign.
For our Burger Bank campaign.
Are you guys getting more burgers?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
It depends a little bit on the results, buddy. I mean, a burger is not something for just any occasion. Not out here in Europe.
It's like 6 and 6. Ferdinand is
And
he's being followed by a lot of players.
Bowie 99, that should be in a couple weeks from now. 2-3 weeks. Yeah, that's. I think we're gonna see Eric in action very soon again.
Yeah.
It's going very quick. 11 rounds. We're already past round 6 now.
Yep.
Not a long tournament actually.
That's just.
And
now.
Eric's still very much in contention over here.
Yep.
So
Eric's doing very well.
I'll be honest, guys. I'm really nervous. And Wesley So is on 3 out of 6, guys. Wesley So losing again.
well, buddy, that just shows you that the nerves are not only.
Only with you. Everyone.
I'm nervous.
I remember when I was playing a couple games on the stream, I got a little bit nervous, and it showed. It showed as well, I think.
You didn't stop calling me Rick and also those kind of things.
I still think Rick would be a nice name for you.
I'm playing Grisha Parent.
Over here.
We'll talk about it later. Let's go back to the game.
Over here we have a regular among the chessbrah, someone who comes up once in a while. It's Greg Oparin, and yeah, Eric's familiar with Greg's work. Greg is familiar with Eric's work.
Is that so? Can you give some background information?
Well, Greg and Eric played a game back in the Spanish league. This was not the time that Eric was playing his best. Greg's gonna move his bishop back to d6, gonna bring his knight to f6, and then we're gonna see some more slow play. And of course, White's always considering.
I think I'm gonna throw it out the window. You're suggesting slow play on the king side, but it looks like Greg is.
Greg has a whole different scheming
idea.
Yep. Not sure what this is on Greg's part. I don't really like it. I think he should be focusing on. Well, I don't know. It's not something I'm familiar with. I mean, it's not very easy for Black to access, the kind of space that he created on the.
In those kind of situations, you want to have your.
And well, what we're gonna see from Greg over here, let me tell you, Greg's gonna move his bishop back to d6, gonna bring his knight to f6, and then we're gonna see some more slow play. And of course, White's always considering.
I think I'm gonna throw it out the window. You're suggesting slow play on the king side, but it looks like Greg is.
Greg has a whole different scheming
idea.
Yep. Not sure what this is on Greg's part. I don't really like it. I think he should be focusing on. Well, I don't know. It's not something I'm familiar with. I mean, it's not very easy for Black to access, the kind of space that he created on the.
In those kind of situations, you want to have your knight or bishop on c5, but the d4 pawn is not going anywhere.
95 saying.
Well,
buddy, I might for your defense.
I work on this opening a lot with one of my students that Robin knows from Canada, so we'll see what happens. But I'm playing an opening I kind of work with my students on. It's kind of easy to play. You just play against these pawns. But I'll need more than that to continue.
Let's see if the student can beat the master here, Robin. That looks like a student.
I think.
Eric.
Oh,
His opening prep.
That's what I wanted to see.
Oh, that's a nice little trick there by Eric. I was kind of hoping to see this.
D5 pawn fall.
This sort of thing happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it was a trick. I think it was a blunder by me.
Doesn't do.
Well, it looked like a nice little trick. Not sure what's going on now, but
well, it's not that bad.
It's not that
B6
bad.
is still a very weak pawn.
Very unclear.
Oh,
actually, this is a very interesting idea what Eric's doing over here. He's giving up the exchange, but he's gonna pick up the.
If I can win d5 and win the c4 pawn, it looks good.
If he
Knight
manages
d5,
to
next
maintain
move,
that
and
pawn on
knight e7.
c6, then this is
very
done.
crucial.
This is done because the c4 pawn's gonna fall, and that guy on c6 is not going anywhere.
If you can keep the bishop
Very
there,
nice, instructive play here.
that's very nice.
Whoa.
Seeing the sacrifice, giving it up, even in these short blitz games. Very nice play by Mr. Eric.
Question is, did Greg find a way to keep the game going?
To consolidate this.
It doesn't look to me like he's keeping the game going. It just looks like.
Oh, I see. Yep.
That's
97.
what I was
exactly.
about to say, boys. That's
Whoa.
what I was about to say. Yeah.
The bishop dominates the knight. I want to take on b6 shortly.
Yep, this.
Well, Greg will be looking to complicate matters.
I just blundered? No, I didn't.
Oh,
But it
no,
looks like White's in control over here. We'll be looking to exchange some pieces.
Eric was afraid there he could play queen b2, but he still has queen.
No, I was afraid of queen d6. But it looks okay.
Oh, it's even worse. Eric is feeling the pressure, but it's all good to this point.
Silence is deafening.
Yeah,
You got some pressure on, buddy.
you got
so,
some pressure. Some
we have-
special pressure. Yeah.
some special.
Still not a big believer of Greg over here, but we've gotta see this being played out.
Did Eric get outplayed in that tournament, or did he blunder in the end game against?
He blundered. He definitely, or he pushed too hard or something like. I think he
He
was
pushed
winning
hard.
and then he pushed. He got into a slightly equal position, then pushed. Dark times.
Well, you know what to say. If it doesn't stretch, it will tear. So
They say that?
that's a Dutch thing.
Oh.
You know it?
Yeah. Well, Greg there with the time management.
Yep.
I'm so disturbed. I lost to this guy in 2 games now from winning positions.
Greg with the time and people telling us to shut up. People telling us to shut up. So we tried, but
So we shut up.
we're not gonna do this again because this was not working. We're gonna keep talking next time.
You need some motivation. We'll have to review this game very quickly. He got off to a bad start. Then very nice, some sacrifices.
Well, the reason
Yeah.
I thought a long time on the queen trade because somebody said I was cheating at that moment in the chat, which is a fucking troll. But it was very annoying. Some guy named Liviter or something was saying I was cheating, which is like so far from the truth.
Well, I can tell you one thing. If anything, if
I'm at if anything, I'm at a disadvantage.
it's detrimental to your chess.
Exactly.
Absolutely. That's why we're putting you over here. So you know.
To compensate it.
Yeah,
you
to
know.
compensate
with the good ideas.
if there's any confusion, there's like you to level this out. So.
Exactly.
Okay, we can't give up. We're playing Sanan Shugirov.
Yeah,
It's a
I'll
very good
turn the
grandmaster.
chat off because
Still getting the he's getting the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
This game.
Well, this guy is very strong. So, you know, he's 1993.
And Draken is also 5-7. Eric is a lot of people.
You gotta keep sprinting. You gotta keep sprinting.
Gotta keep sprinting, man. Nothing is impossible. Nobody's 100% at this point. Everything's possible. We still have 4 rounds to go.
Eric playing his signature.
Signature hedgehog.
No, this is the con though. It's
Ah,
not a
right.
hedgehog.
It will transfer to it.
Well, we'll see the pawn.
Oh, no,
No,
okay,
no,
he's,
no. This is not a.
He's not doing
This is not.
signature
Yeah, and this is the kind of sharp stuff that you're initiating when going for this opening.
Yep.
Tried to beat up on Eric in the con quite a bit. Not always as successful, but he's very slimy
Very slimy.
in the hedgehog.
Well, the thing I always worry about in these kind of positions is the open F file. So if you castle short, you always have that problem, which is usually in these kinds of Sicilian type structures. But I like Eric's composition at this point. He has a lot of pressure on the queen side, and why is his
Yeah,
well,
he's got
He's got-
oceans of pressure over here, buddy.
He's got it all.
He's got oceans of pressure
Exactly.
over here.
Well,
Yeah.
if you have that mentality, it's always
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
Looking very sharp here, Eric. Keep going.
Bishop d5, knight f5 is disgusting.
Eric about to speed this game up a little bit.
Exactly.
I need to get some trades going on. Then
Yeah,
no.
need to get some trades.
Trying to simplify the decision.
Rook c3 might be played here. Then I'll play something like queen e7. I think just get out of the way. Because if queen b6, bishop e3, there's probably tactics. Rook c3, queen b6, bishop e3. Looks funny. I guess actually rook c3 I play b4. So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
He's not that much down on time. He has game control of the center. It's all
in the game.
it's all in the game.
Question is this working? Well, he'd be happy to give
exactly.
up an exchange and
Exactly.
complicate this.
Yep. Oh, but that's a nice in-between move. It's a nice in-between
I think he
move.
might be shifting the rook.
Yeah. I was expecting bishop a6, g6, taken, and bishop takes f8, but the worst.
I'm just gonna. Oh, that's a terrible move I just played. No explanation. I'm in trouble here.
Eric's putting in some interesting moves to
confuse.
put under pressure.
Confuse,
to confuse the kid.
Confuse the kid.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's now looking for that mating net. It's not gonna,
it's not
find
there.
it, but it's always
There's
looking.
No mating, there's no mating
always
net.
looking for it.
Well, you gotta.
Sharp position, and I had some issues.
Yep.
I had some serious issues there.
I think it was
That's a
Good.
much more
It's okay.
acceptable,
a6. Give
acceptable loss.
Give a check.
No. I wanted to go bishop to e2.
Bishop to e2. Ah.
Bishop
Yeah.
to e2 was a very nasty move.
It's very nasty.
Yeah, no, that was a proper loss.
Tough
Yeah.
loss for our buddy.
Tough loss. You had a little tricky poo there, buddy.
Mhm.
Maybe bishop e2 after b3. Try to confuse things a little. But the guy played well. He
guy played very
played
well.
very well. He played very well.
Yeah.
The rough thing is, in these kind of positions, if you get under some sort of attack, like happened in the game, it's not so easy to find the best way out.
Well, the thing is, in those kind of time pressures, White has like 4 moves he can play, and Black
Yeah.
can only play 1 move.
It's always vice versa. It also works. As White to find the best way to attack is not so easy, but sometimes there's really many moves that are all dangerous.
Yep.
And you're not really bound to be forced to find the best move, and that was kind of the problem here, that White's options all seem pretty promising, and yeah.
I liked what Black was pulling off when he had like the 2 bishops in the center and was all he consolidated very well. But at the end, he had a miscalculation.
Yeah. Well, I think bishop to e2 after that move b3, I think it would have given some.
Some nice.
It would have left some questions to be answered. Definitely not so easy after.
Very
bishop
nice
e2.
move.
Well, bishop e2, I play queen g3, right?
Can't you just sacrifice on g7?
Robin, I
Sorry?
play bishop e2, queen g3, right? And oh yeah, you're just gonna go here and
Well,
that's
can't
I
do it
just
there, buddy.
I thought I was getting
You
mated.
sound like a little robot alligator there, buddy.
Why do I sound like a robot?
Huh?
Why do I sound like a robot?
Yeah, but in all fairness, bishop e2, queen takes g7. You just win the pawn, you break open the position, then you take the
Wait, bishop to e2 and then?
queen takes g7.
No,
think
the rook is
G7
hanging. The rook is hanging.
I would gladly
No,
give
the
up
rook-
their exchange
yeah.
for the attack there.
No,
he has
no.
a pawn on e4 there.
But you still have to take my queen on c5.
Yeah, in between.
Where?
You
take-
can't.
No. It's forcing an endgame pretty much.
I'm gonna draw back on that statement and we're gonna watch Mr. Eric Hansen take up Indian Lad. Who's Indian Lad?
I played this guy. He beat me so badly. I
Indian
thought it
lad.
was Anand. This guy beat me so bad. I thought it was Anand.
Mr. Unknown Mystery. Yeah.
Mr. Unknown.
And he's anonymous, which upsets me that chess.com allows people to
might
play
be-
anonymously in the tournament. I hope his identity gets revealed because it's not pleasant to play anonymous people
Yep.
in money events.
We're seeing some, through a funny move order, we got into an open Sicilian over here. We like to play the bishop b5 check Sicilian. That's what we do.
Which is called the candle attack, if I'm correct.
The candle attack?
Yeah.
Is it not the Moscow?
No, I'll teach you later. But it's the candle attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we took that out of.
Oh, and we're seeing a little tricky move over here by Eric. More of this to come.
Just stay tuned.
Robin, do you like when I try to play tricky?
I like it when things get a little tricky. That's generally what I'm trying to do.
You told him well. A lot of calculations going on for our little boy. The Indian lad spots the trick, but still there are opportunities to
Yeah, definitely.
push
some
it through,
opportunities,
guys.
Yeah. There's a bit of a development advantage here that Eric wants to make the very best
push. He's gonna play the queen first.
out of. Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a
Fair
direct
enough.
attack on
Yep.
f7.
First
So
plan.
I don't think it works. My idea. He's gonna play bishop d5. That's what I was calculating. Okay, he even plays that, which I totally didn't see at all. Oh, that's great.
Well, that's great.
That's great. Didn't see that at all.
That's just fucking excellent, boys.
Still think that White's position is, there's.
I like it way more.
I still like White.
Until
exactly.
until black is castled, white is very much in the lead here.
This guy, I'll tell you, whenever he beats me concretely, like a savage. So if that happens here, I'm not gonna be surprised.
Very funky move. by Eric
This is getting
So,
getting out
very
of
sharp.
control, boys.
D takes e5, e5. Sorry, e takes d4, e5 looks good, but
I was looking at 96, but that wasn't a good move either. Very sharp play. We see is it a Najdorf position? We have the pawns on d6 and e5.
Is this a natural position?
Yeah, no, a Najdorf.
A Nidor. It's kind of like a Nidor, yeah.
It's a bit of a
The
Nidor,
structure, the structure. is
I
a
like
Nidor.
the way he says it is very cute. Would you agree, Robin?
Yeah. The Najdor.
That's the way. I like a Russian dude. Najdorf, yeah.
He wasn't Russian though. That's
This guy plays very well for such a sharp position.
Well, Black did a good job getting out of the
Yep.
biggest danger, but
Has
you
the
still
bishop
have
there.
you still have that knight on d5, and I don't see why.
This is really
White
good.
should
It's a
be-
typical Najdorf position.
You don't see why White
Perfect
should be
position.
upset here, Robin?
I think Eric's got it under control.
Exactly. Nothing to worry about.
I'm down a
Very
minute.
okay.
I'm down a minute,
Very
and the guy is
strong.
outplaying me convincingly. Pretty convincingly. Like, yeah.
Oh,
It's a bit of time pressure, but Eric has it handled.
Why didn't I play knight? Why didn't I play knight c4? Jeez. It's massive time pressure.
Queen of 6 for me. d6. Why is Queen of 6 there?
I mean, he's trying to play fast.
He's trying to play fast. Trying to outplay Eric, which is not gonna happen.
Well, I mean, this to me looks. I'm not
Very-
gonna say too much, but.
Oh.
Greasy move.
Aaron working out tricks, but oh, that was nasty. I was expecting the
I
Rook
was-
of 8,
I was-
and it was.
I was expecting Rook A6 as well.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, but he got it, boys! 0.5 seconds!
Oh,
0.4
oh,
seconds!
What a comeback! What a comeback!
That was
Fantastic! That was a fantastic comeback.
That was
the amount of games I've won with under 1 second.
He
I,
put the 30 pin in. G4.
I was out of breath there. I was out of breath there. That was
Eric-
very nice play,
That,
man.
Eric went for the screwdriver.
Very
He went
nice
for the
play.
screwdriver.
Yep, he did.
if I played a bit faster, I think I'd be a serious contender. But I have big time trouble management issues.
Woo! chessbrah beating Anand, boys. Chessbrah beating Anand.
Well, what a rough
Very
field, eh?
nice.
It's got a very good score actually, but
So who do you think this is, Eric? On the
I
top?
don't think who's on top of the list.
Who Indian is?
I don't know who he is. It could. I mean, the way he lost was he played very poorly. It's confusing. Interesting that Gregory Oparin, who has a beating, is near first, and Genghis Khan is also near first.
We have
And Lawrence Trent is also close to first.
Mr. Wonderful Time here.
well,
Go
I
and
mean,
get there.
I would like to. I wouldn't wanna make any suggestions, but Fabiano had a rest day today, as far as I know. So you know,
You never know.
I'm not saying anything, but he did have a rest day, so.
Eric Hansen against EM Wonderful Time, boys.
I am.
This boy,
I am.
I am Wonderful Time. He's
Well,
pretty.
I don't think. I mean, this is the
pretty
type
strong,
Of,
bullet player.
Whoa. Well, I had a position like this once against a friend of Eric's in Canada, Bindi Cheng. Slightly different though. I think I went for the D takes E5 stuff, but it was a bit different. And Eric and I like to play these positions. They're kind of like the Spanish.
Yep.
And wow, he's going for the sharp stuff right away.
He's going very aggressive. It's like
Yeah,
a King's.
It's like a King's Indian.
King's
kinda.
Indian,
It's like a
exactly.
King's Indian.
Exactly. Very nice. Pushing that A5. I'm taking advantage of that weak D6 square.
If pawn e4, I'll play knight d2, recapture the knight. I want to play b4, and I want to play then bishop a3. I want to take on c5 and play bishop a3.
The Momo Ranger. This is one of the best comments ever.
Might want to save that for future
Yeah,
references.
I might copy this and show it to Eric later
Yeah.
in case it gets lost in the chat.
Oh god. Very nice comment by Malone Rachel. Keeping up the.
I want to play bishop a3 and something like rook b6.
Read that last sentence.
Sorry.
Straight.
Can you read it out for me, guys? I need that energy.
Okay, Montreal, Canada. A most outrageous offense to the world of sports today after Grandmaster Big Dick Hansen was on Skype with two friends during a serious chess.com tournament. The two friends provided undue assistance to Hansen by cracking jokes about burgers and hedgehogs. When asked to comment, Hansen said, "I always play banter when I have two Dutch dildos shouting nonsense in my ear." And he says, at time of press, Danny Rensch is still considering whether to castrate Mr. Hansen for his offense.
So we can expect an open letter to my client these days, boys. Wonderful
Any
time.
time now, anytime.
Back to the position. Wonderful time. Disconnecting has a
It's a rough
a
internet
bit
connection.
of privilege in this. Exactly.
Well, you know, the thing is with the King's Indian, you got the pawn on G4 and F4, but what are you gonna do next, buddy? Where are you going with this?
Well, as long as White hasn't played like G3. It's it's hard to push here.
Mannered Monkey saying that he made this, so we should probably give credit where credit is due.
Nah, Mad Monkey, he says a lot, but he doesn't do much. He doesn't do much. So I'm still gonna give my credit to Malone Ranger,
Yeah.
unless I have proof. That it's from Mad
Oh,
Monkey.
and Eric pulling some stuff off here. Not trying to draw any conclusions, but it looks like something's being lost on D6.
I'm still trying to pollute the chat with his nasty things.
It is hard to play like this, boys. I do like Dutch dildos, so
I
I'm
can
guilty
confirm
as
that.
charged.
I can confirm. White having a very nice diagonal with his bishop. Just straight up winning a piece.
The Malone Ranger now once again saying credit is not due on his part. Not sure what to do with this.
No,
We're gonna sit back and see how this develops.
exactly. We'll keep you informed on the next episode.
What's going on?
Very creative chat. Numeroid with some.
With a force of 1,000 giraffes
some chicken monsters.
of his forbidden.
Very creative chats coming out of the chat today.
Yeah. I must say, a wonderful time is really swinging it at Mr. Hansen, but
Look at
he's
that
keeping
knight
his cool.
free,
He's keeping his cool.
Very nice.
Well, I'm dropping like 2 exchanges here. Knight e1, queen e1, knight c5. I gotta give up another exchange, which isn't necessarily the end of the world. This is gonna get spicy.
Oh, wonderful time has disconnected again.
Please disconnect and stay
He's now
disconnected.
on-
These guys
It's-
are going off here.
He's gonna rage a lot. It's already down 7
Who is on
seconds,
top?
right?
Well, I would say that Eric's on top right now.
Eric is on top. We have the black rook and white square bishop. He's not doing much.
I
Actually,
love White's position. But
It's really good, but he has to look out that he doesn't get any funky moves in his way. But black doesn't have a lot of pieces to put the pressure on at this moment.
no, he doesn't.
Nope. They're both same in time. Eric now calculating some nasty checks. There is one. Yep, nothing to worry about.
Sharp position again.
It's very sharp position, but black doesn't have a lot of pieces, except his queen taking. Yep, you could take there, and put your
Put her back in.
put her back in. Have it recalculated.
Check.
Check. With a perpetual here, but is that satisfying for Hansen? Of course, it isn't satisfying for Hansen. Very nice, very nice. Time pressure's coming.
Oh, fuck. That was very rough.
That's
Focusing a
very
little bit
rough.
too much on the quality of the moves there at the
Yeah.
end. And getting punished for quality. That's not how we like to see it in the chessbrah cage.
Instead of
That's
giving
nasty.
unnecessary
That's
checks.
a nasty
like
one.
you
That
should
was
have.
an unnecessary loss. This is the first loss where I'm saying this was
Unnecessary.
very unnecessary and he deserved a lot better. This was by all means, well,
Like,
Eric
very
outplayed the
nice.
kid. The kid
Yep.
disconnected a couple of 100 times. This is nasty. This is a very, very,
Very
this is some
nasty.
dirty stuff going on here.
White calculated very nice that black, with owning his queen, didn't have any mating chances. Always good as
Yeah,
bishop.
and I love
Place
the,
it back one
the
at
double,
one.
the double exchange sacrifice.
Exactly.
It was
So
very
he
nice.
just went straight up for center kingside play, and then when you get in front, with a lot of time, it's the hardest thing to play because you're looking for good moves instead of playing unnecessary checks, and that's what happened to.
And the
to Mr.
game was
Hansen.
too nice to just let it go
Exactly.
to the mud wrestle stage, but that's what he should have opted for. And yeah, it's once again it's rough. It's rough. Yeah, and people are mad. What
Yeah.
can I say? It's 6 out of 10, I think. Yeah, I think it's 6 out of 10, which is ridiculous. I
Yeah,
mean,
he started off with 4 out of 5. So.
well, you gotta keep going.
Ooh, that
Playing-
is a very
Whoa.
end-breaking.
What? That's a
yep.
rough pairing. For
That's a
such
very rough pairing. from
playing
Hansen.
playing perhaps the favorite of the whole event.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
Andrakin Vladimirovich. I haven't played much against him. He's opening knight c3.
well, let's be fair. Eric is not competing for the top place anymore, so beating
Might-
this would be a
might
nice
as well
consolation prize.
Might as well see some quality then.
Exactly.
Yeah, see some entertainment. And right now, Asala is leading.
Who's that?
I'm trying to enrage Eric a little bit by saying this.
2400.
2400 rated. I have no clue who this is.
Yeah, the first one. Take his name. Take his name.
Tigran Petrosyan. Okay, that's actually legitimately a good player.
He is.
Yeah.
Don't worry, boys. We have this under control. He doesn't have quotes, dude. If you Google search and they say
No,
quotes,
he's a very good player. He's actually underrated right now with only 2600, but he's considered really
I know the thing.
strong.
I know the thing. He's
He's strong.
pretty strong player.
So we're going for some weird opening over here.
I do not know this. Do you know this?
Oh, it was kind of a Black Mortimer Gambit, I guess. Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Black
kind
Demon
of a
Gambit.
Black Dimmer Gambit. And not something you see very often anymore.
He's gonna play knight c6. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my fuck.
Ooh.
This is very nasty. White looking forward to play bishop f2 also.
Is it directly?
You can get this bishop to f2. That's
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Oh my goodness.
it's still it's not over.
It looks over to me, boys. It looks over to me from my calculation. Bishop e2, knight c6. Take. Queen and c8 not possible because of queen b6. And if queen c8, knight c6, take, you're gonna throw in a rook d8, queen b6. Oh man, this is so tilting. Oh man, I just got absolutely demolished here. This is disgusting.
Well, this is a.
Very
It's rough.
very rough. Very convincing moves by White.
Yeah. Well, that's my tournament. Pretty rough. I'm so upset about the 2 wins I lost as White against Oparin and Wonderful Time.
Yeah, those
Yep,
are
you
those
started
are
off
2
strong.
unnecessary losses.
You did have some necessary wins with that time scramble win, but that's the skill you have, and that's the luck you don't have at the end.
And we actually got a.
There's nothing I
Oh,
could have
okay.
done, eh? This is disgusting. I can't believe I'm lost on 14 years. He's really good though. Andrakin is like my idol.
We'll get some
And it
time
looks
breaks.
like Petrosyan actually qualified to
Yeah,
play against.
Petrosyan qualified. He's
against
the only
Magnus.
one with
Yeah.
playing Magnus. GG. Congratulations.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are a bit
Petrosyan.
confused by this, but I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with his blitz skills, but it doesn't sound impossible that he won. Like I don't think he. We would have to look at the games, but he's a good grandmaster, so it's blitz.
Do you think they removed the increments to discourage cheating?
I don't know. It's a
Or
good
is there
question.
something else behind that?
Good question. That might be the case.
I did a lot better than I thought I would. Fuck.
You played especially well
Exactly.
at the start. Like,
Very nice.
Very nice chess. Yeah. Lawrence Trent also didn't make it. Surprise.
Are the daddy? Is daddy above?
I don't see Daddy anywhere. Like,
Oh, there he is. 50.
Thing is, there was like 10 prizes, so I had a very good shot at prizes, but I really choked.
well, even on Draken, I don't think he made the
The
cut for the prizes.
Nope. He's 12.
And there's still games going on.
So where's Wesley? How did he end up at the end?
Wesley, so he finished 25th.
We got
Six
good
out of-
numbers in here, though, eh? Decent
6
numbers,
out of
eh?
yeah,
Decent.
buddy, you're a popular guy.
Curious donated. Echo Kaz donated. Squash Addict donated. I'm glad to see Smarter Chess resub after a few months off. Wormsley, thanks for the resub. I played good chess, but I'd have to work on the speed. One thing I'll say is I got away with some bad openings, and I wouldn't always get away like that. Yakov is about to beat Gawain Jones.
I think Eric performed better than the standings will allow.
Yeah.
Well, if you start off strong, yeah, you play.
you're
end up
gonna
playing.
get very rough pairings most of the time. Even,
Exactly.
yeah.
Even when you had a free loss streak, you still get Draken. That's rough. That's really rough.
And where did Danny Dupes finish? I don't see him anywhere.
My games against Dubov and Draken were very one-sided. That was unfortunate. But when you play black and you play bad, it happens.
Yeah.
I wasn't the only one flagging though. Wesley So was flagging. I think other players were flagging as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. It's the hardest part of the rate of play.
Vince also in the low. Plays 64.
GM Hushenbad 3.5 out of 11.
Just explained.
A lot of people dropped out.
A lot of people dropped
A
out.
lot of people dropped out. A lot of good players dropped
Yeah,
out.
but I see like when you're 1.5.
It's funny that on Draken though, I've played him over the board. He actually checkmates me. Like he actually checkmates me. It's I can't even stop getting mated against on Draken.
Lexi Sexy,
It's-
isn't
it's-
that
That's Joe Bava.
exactly. Why didn't he play?
Good question.
Ian Penguin, 0 out of 2. Yeah, it's also
Lost the first 2 games and he
then he's gone.
Well,
Rough.
the guy Ganes finished with 8.5. I finished 28th. Not very good, but
Nepo finished 3rd.
Yeah. That's Jose.
And Jose